All right, we got SFVision taking the stage.
How you doing? I'm Kevin Mooney. I'm CEO and co-founder of SFVision Technologies. We're building systems of engagement for your company's CRM. We're going to provide you better insights into your staff, your sales, and your process. We're doing this by analyzing the data in a different way and providing a different way for people to work. We're looking at first going into the Salesforce market. It's about $1.4 billion if we get 100% utilization. So that's a good target to start with, and we expect to do greater than $60 million by the end of the 5th year. So what do we discover? Salespeople hate their CRM. You talk to them about it, and you go, it's something for the boss. You know, I waste hours every day plugging stuff into it. So here's the problem. They put the absolute minimum information into that system of record. Most of the real system of record is in piles of paper in the office or personal spreadsheets. The problem is this doesn't do the company any good. The company starts doing their reports and analysis on the information that's been entered, and they don't tell them anything. So what we did is we said, we got to make this better, we got to bring it closer to the user, make it useful for this person. If the information they put in is easy, understandable, and immediately useful, they're going to put more in. So we tried this with 2 initial products on the iPad. Our SFVision 1, the first one, gave them the ability to use the roles, the relationships with the players, the sentiments, and do this in a drag and drop touch methodology all the time, adding data into multiple places inside their Salesforce. Our second version gave them the ability to do the same kind of thing with the opportunity and the stages and the flow of those stages over time. We know we hit it the right way because of the feedback that we're getting from the users. They're telling that this is helping. They're getting more done. So now we're going to come up with SFVision 3. We've built this. We're about ready to bring it to market, and that's why we're here today. We have underlying patentable technology that's there, and we have underlying processes and that we also feel are patentable, and we're talking to attorneys on this. But here what we're doing is we're bringing that same system to desktop, laptop, everything, where you can work in a unified area, the information's immediately useful to you, you can get it where you need it. We've also invented our deal velocity vision. This shows you your deals moving over time, the stage changes, the events that cause the stage changes. This also gives us a foot in for our lead-in product that comes later, which does analysis and trending on top of that and can actually provide prescriptive analytics to the user. How are we going to bring this to market? Well, we've got a lot of apps out there, and we're going to push out our expert version or our pro version right out to everybody who's bought our previous versions, and they get an upgrade. And they get an opportunity to immediately take that and go into the subscription model with a 30-day trial. We also can leverage this base to take our direct sales and sell our enterprise version that installs inside Salesforce. We've also discovered that about 40% of our installed base is C-level down to director. Our strategy is to take this into some of our biggest installed base, which are some of the high-tech companies, starting with the smaller ones, mid-size, and we're actually in the process right now of arranging a beta install with Firescope. We've looked at the revenue model and say, how are we going to make money out of this? Well, we got an individual rate that we're going to charge $20 per user per month, and they can upgrade and get a lot of the functionality without their company having to do a thing. Then, of course, we've got the enterprise version, which is $240 per year per user, standard SaaS model, and we've got some companies already looking at putting this on board. We know this pricing works because we've talked to our customers, said, this is what we're going to do. And they said, great, let's do it. My favorite is looking at companies like NetApp, where we have Mark Steele that says, great, $20 a month, I'll pay that, no problem. All of my sales guys will, director of sales. Talk to the guys at Firescope, not only do they say, how soon can I get it? Let's get the beta installed now. We need it. So where are we today? We've got about 10,000 installs that we're going to leverage. We've got 2 iOS releases that are already out there that we know have tested the market, that have proven the methodology. We've got the new versions ready to go everywhere. We've got alliance programs that are going to help us expand onto multiple platforms. Salesforce, Apple, BizSpark, and we're an S-Corp in California. We got a kick-butt team. It's got decades of time building companies, bringing products to market, doing this over and over again. We all know what we're doing. We've been there, done that, got the t-shirts. Okay? This says we've been expert sales enabled. We do have competition. But the interesting part is, the competition we run into, there's nothing immediately wired together to give this all to you. There's bits and pieces that you can install, and then you can pay systems integrators lots of money to wire it all up and make it work. And then, of course, you'll change your business model so none of it will work anymore. So we think we've got a good position there. The revenue model says that we should be doing somewhere over 60 million in year 5. We built these projections based on standard SaaS models for churn, standard SaaS models for cost of acquisition. This take into account a small amount for our installed base. We're looking at that merely as an accelerator in time and not so much as a cost saving long term. The graph underneath shows you the revenues coming in, the red marks going down showing the costs that it takes to get the business. We're raising $1 million to get us to where we need to get to. This is our timeline. We're looking right now immediately at trying to get a bridge of 200,000 so we can launch this product to market. We want to build our team that takes it out to market. We need to get some sales and support, because when you go from B2C to B2B, you got to have the right people in place. We're also going to have 2 referenceable installs. We'll have more than that, but 2 referenceable installs by the end of the first quarter after we get funding. And then we go forward to raise a balance of the 800K and move this on to the next level to get 19 customers by the end of the first year. We're upstairs on the 25th floor. If you'd like to talk some more, we can show you what we got. We can talk about it in detail. Thanks very much. Let's get expert sales enabled. Thank you.